Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is me, Tyler, on the X9 show. I'm your host, Tyler. I should have said that first. So, today in this video, we have a huge request for the Purge. My 2 subscribers, one of them, asked for the Purge. So, I'm going to talk about the Purge in less than 10 minutes and give a full review of what I think and what I think they should have done, but then some of my own twist to this, to what I would have done in the situation. So, let's get started. Alright. So, we start off in a rural neighborhood here. The Purge starts in 2018 and works its way up. It keeps continuing from there. But we don't see this family until 2022, I'm pretty sure, 2024. So, 2022, I'm pretty sure. So, we start off in this time frame. We see that they don't care. They obviously have trust in their security system. And the first mistake that was made was letting the black homeless person into their house, because that attracted the first crowd. Now, let me tell you more information about this. When the first crowd came by, basically the black person was harmed. He killed one of their people, so they were trying to find him, and they were calling him a pig, a slob, because he was homeless. They try to kill the poor, and they try to kill them off, and they try to do all these bad things. And they say it's cleansing their sins, and they say they're doing that for their founding fathers, when I think that is the sinfulest thing I could ever think of in this scenario. So I don't think that was the best decision, but, you know, whatever stupidness they come across in their little world. Alright, so let's get back to the review here, not my opinion. Alright, so what they're doing is they're trying to get the black person, they call them a pig, a slob, doing all these bad things, and, well, they let them in, and they ended up getting their trucks, pulling the metal cages that was holding their house from, not holding their house, but keeping the bad guys out, basically. It ripped the doors off, and I'll tell you more information in a second. And then they go in, they kill the father, a second group comes in, kills them, and then holds them, and then wants to kill them, but the black guy comes in and saves them. Now let me tell you more information about the door ripping off. The door's ripping off. They say that's a state-of-the-art security system. But what I can tell, I gotta say it obviously, but what I can tell by looking at this is they're pulling the doors off, not only with a truck. It's a truck. You know, trucks are normally stronger than something like a car or van or something like that, because those are actually 2/4 of what a normal truck strength would have, even the 1500 kind. We're not considering the smaller trucks, but we're considering in the line of increase in engine, and we're gonna, okay, so, basically they pull the doors off with a Dodge, a Ford, and I don't know what goes around the house, but they pull those doors off too, and I'm assuming with the same kind of vehicles, because the door was the heaviest part, and they ripped that off with a Dodge 1500 and a Ford F-150. Now, here's what I have against this. When they rip the doors off, it's not simple. They rip it off with 1500 engine. Well, for that, and the F-150 engine. 250, you got diesel, which is a lot stronger, and nothing can compare to that other than trucks that are higher in engine rate. You can get 250s at gas or diesel, and a gas versus a diesel, the diesel's going to win. A diesel can go in a lake and not cut off. It's just how a diesel is. And I like diesels. They sound good. You know, they're good. My dad owns one. But they rip the doors off, and after they rip the doors off, that was a spy on me. They ripped the doors off, and then it didn't seem like there was much of a struggle. I didn't hear tire spinning. All I heard was like and then the doors came off, flying off, like there was nothing, like they were tinfoil. They were 10 sheets nailed to their freaking door. It wasn't that. It looked good and looked strong. It was like this thick, but they ripped it off with that kind of ease, and that shows you it had no ground support and no upper support. Now, what would have been smart, and it would actually have prevented that from going, was when the doors come down, have some still in here, and have it crater right here where it can go into, and the cement will stop it, and the cement will stop it. Instead, they had it lifted, and they attached the chain under it and ripped the door out, because it was only the roof securing it, and the bottom was weak. They ripped it out, and that was the problem here. They didn't have diesels. They didn't have any of that. They had just a basic gas engine truck. the basic, and rip the doors off. Now, in my case, I would have not have let the person in because that was what started it in the first place. But then you have to consider this. The second group comes in. So if they didn't come in to start with, and the second group come in because they wanted to kill these people because they were bragging about their money, then the black guy isn't there to save them. But we don't consider this because the father would have still been alive. And as you can see, the father was kicking butt in the beginning of this, but when he started killing. But we see that it's not well. Alright, so let me explain the Purge to y'all real quick. If y'all don't know what the Purge actually means word-wise, it's a time when killing is legal for 12 hours. Some states actually do it. So, yeah, it's just a movie based off of that, but some states are actually legalizing that, which is scary. I hope they don't do that in the United States, but in that movie it takes place in the United States. Right now it's 2016, and it's not happening yet, but I'm telling you something, if Purge was to happen, they're going to have a force to reckon with. So, I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe. I am your host, Tyler, and I'm signing out. See y'all in the next one.